speech that doesn't last even a minute. From Bilbao, they've been loudly demanding respect whenever Barça has shown interest in Nico Williams. However, they don't practice what they preach. They complained about the supposed abuse involved in negotiating with a player who has a release clause. They talked about values, ethics, and tradition. Now that Athletic has done the same with Osasuna for Jesus Arezzo, all that speech falls apart on its own. Clauses are useful when it suits them. When it doesn't, they're theft. The worst part isn't the double standard. The worst part is that this way of acting isn't new. In Sam Mames, they've been applying a policy for decades that they criticize when others experience it. The history repeats, from Echevarria to Arezzo. Jesus Arezzo's case isn't an isolated one. Athletic has been fishing in neighboring clubs for years, paying clauses or taking advantage of outside pressure to get important players. Without remorse. Vertical bargaining images. Back in the day, it was Inigo Martinez, taken from Real Sociedad after paying his clause. Before that, the cases of Alquiza Erler and even Javi Martinez, who arrived from Osasuna as a minor. Echevarria also left Real Sociedad to wear the red and white after paying the 500 million pesetas clause. The list doesn't end there. The philosophy is clear: if you fit the profile and you can be signed, Athletic doesn't hesitate. When others do the same, then Terry's outrage. Nico Williams and the outcry. It's enough to remember what happened with Nico Williams. As soon as it became known that Barça was considering paying his clause, all the media alarms in Bilbao went off. There was talk of lack of respect, club without values, destabilization. Meanwhile, Athletic itself was pressuring players like Arezzo, still at Osasuna, to add them to its squad. Direct negotiation, clause on the table. As it should be in professional soccer. But without the same noise. Getty Images, Madrid Barcelona. Where did that respect they demand go? Or does it only apply when the one knocking at the door is FC Barcelona? The mirror they don't want to look at. The difference is that Barça is up front. It doesn't hide its moves. If it pays a clause, it does so within the legal framework. Athletic, on the other hand, keeps a public speech and acts differently in private. It uses clauses when it's convenient, but it doesn't tolerate others doing the same. The problem isn't the clause. The problem is the hypocrisy. Another case of double standards. With Arezzo already in the spotlight, Osasuna feels betrayed. With good reason. Athletic repeats the pattern: it stays silent when it attacks, shouts when it suffers. Soccer has a memory. In this case, so do the archives.